Hi, everybody, and welcome to Connecticut Style. I'm Jocelyn Memento. We're so glad you could join us today. Coming up, Jeff McBride says he discovered his clairvoyant abilities when he was just a child. Now, today, he will share his experience and talk about his new book, Living in Two Worlds. And Retired Greyhounds as Pets is getting ready for their Pets Affair, an event to support rescue and placement of racing greyhounds. We'll tell you how you can take part in it. Now let's check in with Teresa in the kitchen.
All right, Jocelyn, I'm here with Neil Fuentes. Welcome back to the show. What is that, a giant onion? What are you doing?
Right, it looks like a big scallion, right?
Kind of.
We're talking about leeks today. It's a beautiful, delicious onion. That's what it is. And so versatile.
You got a lot of pots going already. What are we making?
We have a full kitchen today. We're going to be doing 3 different dishes with leeks.
Cool.
I'm going to show you 3 very easy. I
have to say we're on the same page here because my glittery UGG and your hat,
I know,
they're identical.
I know. I told her we should cook on the floor so I can just cook like that. It will be fun.
Great minds think alike. All right, let's get the show on the road. Look right into camera 2. Tell everyone what they're going to do.
Absolutely. Just sit back and relax because you're about to have lunch in style.
Hi, I'm Bob Alvine.
And I'm Jeff Fox, here with great news.
Introducing Premier Kia. Kia's start as low as $12,797.
And all are backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Premier Kia, Route 1, Branford.
She's a sweet girl with a sweet life, but she's really sweet on revenge.
To an unforgettable summer.
ABC's Revenge, series premiere tomorrow at 10/9 Central.
The Durham Fair has been a favorite tradition and the place to go for a day filled with good, clean, wholesome fun. From prize-winning livestock to amazing exhibits, fun is enjoying delicious fair food, exciting rides in the Midway, or a variety of entertainment. There is so much fun to be had at the Durham Fair.
Hi, I'm Bob Alvine.
And I'm Jeff Fox, here with great news.
Introducing Premier Kia. Kia's start as low as $12,797.
And all are backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Premier Kia, Route 1, Branford.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
At the table.
Get ready for The Chew, a new talk show where everyone brings something to the table.
To make a creamy soup without the cream, use tofu.
For fresh ingredients, nothing beats local.
This local enough for you?
Treat yourself to something delicious.
If you love beef, try pastrami instead of bacon on your burger.
Make every recipe your very own.
Join The Chew. Weekdays. Coming Monday, September 26th. Only on ABC.
Our next guest has spent his life developing his psychic abilities.
In his book, Living in Two Worlds, he talks about his life as a clairvoyant and the spiritual life that he says surrounds all of us.
Jeff McBride has used his special abilities all throughout his career as a police officer, bodybuilder, successful business owner, and actor. A little bit of everything, Jeff, huh?
Yeah, try to keep myself busy and you know, let that energy disperse where it needs to be.
Sure. Well, welcome to the show. It's nice to have you here. Let's talk about some of your abilities.
Okay, let's see. You know, to call it abilities, I'll just say, break it down to, like, you know, I'm able to hear things, I'm able to see things, I'm able to feel things. It's pretty much all the senses.
Do you look at it as a special gift?
You know, a lot of people like to say it's a gift. For me, it's just, it's like, you know, being right-handed. It's all I've known. And it's.
You've discovered this when you were a very young age.
Very young, yeah, really young.
How old?
I think, to be honest, as soon as I was able to understand the actual event itself was probably like 4 or 5 years old.
Is that a little Jeff we're looking at on our screen?
Yeah, it is. That was like, let's see, 2 years ago, maybe.
Right. So it must have been kind of different growing up as a child with this skill that nobody else had.
Well, you know, what's interesting, if you want to say, they assumed I was hyperactive and tried to
medicate you, maybe?
They went with the whole Ritalin route, and it didn't stop it. But yeah, it was always.
What did you start seeing first?
I started seeing people around me in my home, the home I grew up in, which is the cover on the book. I could see, if you want to say, spirits or people then, at a very young age, very, very young.
Does that happen in your everyday life? I mean, are you seeing that right now? Are you just
no.
seeing Jocelyn? Just asking Jeff.
Oh, you mean she's actually here?
I'm here.
Oh, I thought you were with her. No.
Well, maybe I should ask you, are you able to turn these on and off, like, when you want to concentrate on it?
Yes and no. It's always there, but I think if I decide to kind of allow myself to stay in that space, it makes it a little more accurate, a little clearer. But it definitely doesn't leave me, no.
Also, can you see the future? Can you really? Can you give us an example of that in your book? What did you write about?
Quite a number of things. One of the more, timely or prevalent things I write about is the September 11th. I was in New York on the 10th doing a photo shoot for what used to be Talk magazine, and long story short, I could see I was on the West Side Highway on a studio, and when we would break, I could see the trade centers, and I was standing there getting this like intense feeling of sadness. And I brought a guy home that night, and we were talking about how difficult it would be or how unbelievable it would be if you ever had to evacuate the city because it was raining really hard, and it took me like a half an hour to go to 3 blocks and so on. Anyway, so as I'm driving home, I remember having this intense feeling to get out, and just kept getting flashes of what was actually happening was the traffic, but it seemed so much more intense. 14 hours later, we all know what happened, and things like that, things like that.
Were you able to use this and kind of excel at your different careers?
Honestly, yes. I mean,
as a police officer, I would assume it would be, a very useful tool.
It's actually been advantageous throughout, and it's also been, a thing maybe that maybe has curtailed some other decisions I've made. But yeah, I mean, I've been able to say, before starting my shift, maybe I have a dream of what's going to happen the night before, and honest to God, it just wake up and it's like playing out.
We should also tell everybody you're also an actor and a former bodybuilder.
Yes, bodybuilding young, primarily. Now that I look back on it, it started just to get rid of some of this physical energy, I suspect, and everything else just kind of came to me. And that's when you say, do you use it in acting? I never really had any training. I just
what are we looking at here?
That's a picture of Ricardo Montalban and I from Star Trek II. I shot that in 1982. So yeah, again, I was in the right place at the right time, got a tap on the shoulder, and that's how it goes. And the best way I could say it is that we all have the ability to feel and see things. We've all thought, hey, I haven't seen Bill Smith in 20 years. Then you go to CVS, and there he is.
You kind of get those gut feelings too, but it seems like this is more intense. Would you say?
Oh yeah. And I think we all have those gut feelings, but we all let them go. Right. And for me, I was intrigued because of the collective effect of being a kid and seeing all this stuff and the house I grew up in and my lineage and what have you. My interest was, how can I expand that to better understand, how did I know that was going to happen, So that's what intrigued me.
In the book, you say the more at peace you become, the more information you receive. So how do you use that ability to help others?
If I just stop, that gives me the space to hear. And so if someone says to me, well, can you tell me where, can you tell me where I put my keys, for example? So oftentimes I can just stop and I'll see it. I've realized that's kind of a minor example, but yeah, it's.
Well, I can't do that.
No, that's true. Well, you have your keys anyway.
Well, so I got my keys.
What's the message in Living in Two Worlds to everybody who wants to read this book?
I think, first of all, it's there for everybody. Every one of us, I believe, has some degree of connectivity to the other side, and more often than not, people dismiss it and they don't believe in it. But if you give it a chance, it's there to help. I really think that's more of it than anything.
And you've helped a lot of people through the years.
I have. I hope.
And you continue to do so.
All right, Jeff, we're out of time. Thank you so much for being here. The name of the book, again, is Living in Two Worlds. Coming up next for The Kitchen with Neil Fuentes. He's going to show us how to make 3 dishes with leeks. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I went a lot of years without seeing the dentist. And then it happened. One tooth, so painful I couldn't even sleep at night. Why do people wait so long to call the dentist? You're going to have to take care of it sometime. Aspen Dental got me in right away. My dentist fixed me up, and now I'm sleeping like a baby.
Now save 30% on dental and denture services. Hurry, offer ends October 18th. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Come on, people. Take care of your smile. Call Aspen Dental.
Time to smile.
Victims of situations in which they have been injured through no harm of their own are entitled to full and complete compensation for all of their injuries and losses.
We don't charge a fee unless we recover for the client.
A good lawyer has to be willing to aggressively pursue the claim of the client and to understand what the client's needs are. At Buckley & Wynn, that's what we do.
We urge everybody that believes that they've had an injury and may have a case, call us.
At Stressless and Sabre Country Barn, we know the body molds itself into whatever object supports it, but that's opposite how it should be. Comfortable furniture molds itself to your body, not the other way around. We design our stressless furniture to do just that, which might explain why getting up from one is as rejuvenating as sitting down in the first place. Now, buy any stressless seat at Sabre Country Barn and receive credit toward additional purchases. Located at 2 Main Street off I-95 in Old Saybrook.
As a member of the onion and garlic family, leeks can add a nice flavor to a variety of dishes. I'm back in the kitchen with one of our favorite chefs, Neil Fuentes.
Well,
it's nice
hello,
to have
gorgeous.
you.
Thank you very much.
You dress the part here.
I
It's
know.
a little sparkle.
It's always party. It's always
I enjoy
party.
it.
You know, my life is a whole party all the time. That's what I do.
Oh, good.
So are you ready to do leeks?
Yeah. I've never really, I didn't
Well, let's
know
talk
too
about
much
leeks first.
Yeah.
You know, the leeks family of the onion. There's so many onions out there. You know, there's violet onion, there is red onion, there's garlic, there's scallions. Well, this is like a very big scallion.
I've never really even seen this before.
Really?
How does it grow? It grows like this,
It grows like, well, this is the trick though.
Yes.
You know, this is basically, this is inside the earth.
Okay.
So when they take them out, this is a very important tip. Okay, when you work with leeks, the first thing you need to do is chop them up, and put them in water.
Okay.
For a good 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then rinse them out because there's a lot of dirt inside the leeks. See
you
that?
are correct.
You see that?
And you could just buy this at Stop and Shop?
At Stop and Shop,
Really?
any
Okay.
grocery store. Now, trust me, no matter if you go to the cleanest grocery store, they're always going to have dirt in it.
So
they have
wash
to be
them
washed
well.
very
Okay.
So you wash them, and then you cook. You cut
Chop
it like
them up,
this. You chop them up.
slice them.
So I'm going to show you 3 very easy dishes that you guys can make at home with this. The first thing we're going to do is a leek soup.
Okay.
Okay. All we have in here is chicken broth and potatoes. They're
Easy
boiling.
enough, right? You
Easy
chopped
enough.
up the potatoes, put them in the chicken broth.
Put them in the chicken broth, and they're boiling right there. And here we have bacon.
All right.
All right, this bacon is already cooked. And the bacon, I don't got any oil in here. The bacon's going to release fat.
Okay.
So that same fat we're going to do is we're going to grab some leeks.
All right.
And we're going to put them in there. And we're going to fry these leeks right here with the bacon.
Now, Neil, is there a particular season leeks are good in? Is it a year-round vegetable?
This is a year-round vegetable. I find them all the time. So this is not a problem. So we have our leeks cooking in here with the bacon, right?
Sure.
All right. In the meantime, also, I have some leeks that I cooked with a little bit of butter.
Okay.
Right here. And this is going to be for later on. I just wanted to mention that we also have some cooked leeks in butter.
And they seem
right
like
there.
they've caramelized, so that would give it a sweeter taste?
Right.
Okay.
And here we have some pork chops. And these are smoked pork chops. And we're going to take them out of the pan and pass me the leeks again.
Sure.
Right? We're going to take them out of the pan now that we fried them and they're nice and caramelized. And we're going to caramelize leeks in the same pan where we fried the smoked pork chops.
Okay.
All right. Now we have all that going. Now I'm going to show you an appetizer, which is my favorite. This guy's right here is a mashed potatoes, leeks ball.
All you have to do is stick a little...
yeah, well, try one. Eat it. Start eating.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. So it's very easy to make. What you have to do, you have leftover mashed potatoes. Just put them in there. All right?
Oh, my goodness.
Aren't they good?
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
A little flour in there. About a quarter cup of flour or so. We're going to add an egg to that.
Neil, that is unbelievable.
Aren't
I
they
can't wait.
good?
Okay, let's keep making these.
Right? Aren't they good? And then we have some bacon that I basically cut up and put in the microwave.
Okay.
You know, until they were cooked. And you're going to add it to that. All right, and remember the leeks I was telling you before that I cooked in the butter?
Yes.
They're gonna go right in there too. So start mixing, girl.
Okay, you took my spoon.
I did? There you go.
Thank you.
So mix all that. While she's mixing that, all you're gonna do is just knead them up.
Okay.
Mix all this very well, right? There you go.
How am I doing?
Okay. No, I'll do it for you.
All right, you take over.
I'm the cook here, honey. You keep asking a question. So do you hear I have a band now, right?
Tell me about that.
Yes, I have a band. It's called Sonido Libre.
What does that mean in English?
Sonido Libre means free sound. We're going to be a band that we're going to be playing everything, but always bringing it back to the Latin rhythms.
I got to tell you, I've heard you once or twice before.
Yes, you
it's
did.
Quite a party.
Right. So if people want to know about what we're doing,
sure.
You know, all you have to do is go to Facebook, Sonido Libre Show Band.
Gotcha.
And you're going to find us there, all the bad things we're doing around town in New Haven that we're going to start doing. So, you see, now we mix all that, and we're going to make a ball.
Okay.
Just like that. We're going to put it in a little flour.
Sure.
And that we're going to put it in a little panko breadcrumb.
Why do you want the panko versus the regular?
Because panko breadcrumbs are nice and crispy when they fry. Oh, they're so light and delicious.
Okay.
Amazing. And now, this is what it looks like.
Yes.
And then you're going to do is just drop them in the hot oil, 350 degrees for about
Can I put one of these in there?
Yeah, go ahead. Just don't burn yourself. All right, now, let's go back in here.
Okay, I'm going to drop another one.
Yeah, go ahead. Be careful.
Okay.
My leeks are cooked. See that?
Yes.
All right, now what we're going to do to this is we're going to add brandy.
Oh.
Check this out.
Well, doesn't that add to the party?
Like that. And then to that, we're going to add a little bit of cream.
Okay.
As well, which I have some in here.
How long do these have to fry for?
About 2-3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And look at this. This is already cooked.
Ooh,
That's going to be the sauce for the pork chops.
Okay.
Okay, and now in here,
yes.
You see this? These leeks are cooked too. Once they're nice and caramelized with the bacon, all you have to do is just add into the soup.
Oh, wow.
Just
so
like
it's easy
this.
to do all these 3 dishes
Very
at one time
simple.
because you have all the same ingredients.
See, we're going to add them and we're going to let them cook for a little while.
Okay.
Adding a little bit of cream to finish them up.
Wow, who knew you could do so much with leeks?
And there you go. That is your potato, bacon, and leek cream soups.
Well,
so
you
we're going to
actually
let
hear
that
potato and leeks kind of go hand in hand, don't
Yes, they do.
Okay.
They do. Now, check this out.
Yes.
We're going to be ready for this really quick. We have our sauce pretty much done. See that beautiful thing? We have our pork chops right here. We're going to put
You're
them
going to put
like
the pork chops back in there? I'm going to check on these balls
You
over
can either
here.
put them back in there, but look at that.
Is that done?
Gorgeous.
Oh,
Get it out.
that is a good-looking
Look at that
potato
beautiful
leaf
ball. Love them. And then I'm going to grab my sauce for the pork. And here we go.
Oh, Neil. You know what you're talking about.
Let's see. Now we have 3 recipes. 3 different recipes. Easy. You see how easy? We made 3 recipes in about 7 minutes.
Great.
So.
Well, good. We're all out of time. We're going to taste this after the show. Can
We're
you stick
totally
around?
going to taste that. Absolutely. Let me grab that bowl and put it over here.
Really
So
good. You can find the recipe on WTNH.com. And coming up next, we'll tell you about the up-and-coming Pets Affair event to support the rescue and placement of racing greyhounds. That's when Connecticut Style returns. Don't go anywhere.
She's a sweet girl with a sweet life, but she's really sweet on Revenge.
To an unforgettable summer.
ABC's Revenge. Series premiere tomorrow at 10/9 Central.
The Yankees take on Tampa Bay tonight at 7 on MyTV9. The Rays head to New York to play in the Bronx. Who will take the lead in this series? You don't want to miss this game. Tonight at 7 on MyTV9.
Are your depression symptoms keeping you from living the life you want to live? If so, please call right now about our medical research study of an investigational medication to treat depression. Adults who qualify may receive study-related care and study medication at no cost. To see if you may pre-qualify, please call right now toll-free 1-866-330-9797 or visit ifeelblue.com 1-866-330-9797.
The story you are about to see is true.
At Bob's in Milford, we specialize in financing people with bad credit.
Unfortunately, some go to other dealers first, get rejected, and ruin their chances.
Protect yourself. See Bob's first and get an approval.
This new GMC Acadia could be yours for just $189 a month.
See Bob's first and get an approval.
Bob's of Milford.
He just wants to get you alone.
Open Sundays.
The group Retired Greyhounds as Pets of Connecticut, known as REGAP, is devoted to finding caring homes for retired racing greyhounds, and I've made a friend here. And since 1973, they have rescued over 5,000 greyhounds. Joining me now is Eileen McCoffern, the founder of REGAP, and one of her volunteers, Brenda Ryan. Welcome to both of you. It's great to have you.
Thank you for having us.
All right, let's talk about your organization. How did this all start?
Many, many years ago, being an animal lover of all sorts, I was horseback riding, really near a track that was close by, and folks from the track were also riding horses, and I discovered that the dogs are routinely destroyed after their racing days, which brought me to really have to do something, jump in and do something. And that's what got REGAP all in place.
All right, and who do we have here with us? Everybody's probably dying to know who I have here. This is Pixie. Pixie, this is your dog.
Yes.
And Brenda, who do you have?
I have Simmer.
Simmer, and Simmer has already been placed?
Simmer will be placed shortly.
Very good. Eileen, I understand you were named Animal Planet Hero of the Year in 2008?
Yes. It was really quite an honor, and it was very touching, and it still brings tears to my eyes.
Absolutely. When you think about all the animals you have rescued over the years.
Yeah.
And how many dogs have you rescued? Over 5,000,
yes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an amazing number. And Brenda, you've been part of this for how long now?
I've been part of REGAP for, I think, 6 years now.
And so what drew you in as a volunteer?
What drew me in was the dogs themselves and the need for more adoptive homes, and to educate the public about what wonderful pets these dogs make.
And they do, don't they?
They do. They really do.
What kind of personalities do they generally have?
They're just wonderful. They're the best pet you'll ever see and meet and get to know. They are just the best.
Anything that people need to know about? I mean, they're obviously very, for the most part, well-behaved.
They're well-behaved. They're very low-key, very mellow. They need very little exercise, contrary to popular belief. Even though they're at the tracks, they really are low maintenance.
Now, this is a picture of somebody who has already been placed.
That's right. And this is a second-generation family.
Oh, what does that mean when you say that?
Her mom used to help me volunteer back in the 80s.
Oh, really?
And when she called, again, it was very touching to learn that she wanted her kids now to grow up with greyhounds. They had 3 when they were growing up, and now she wants the 3 for her kids.
Does she have 3 now?
This one's going to be the 3rd.
Oh, she will be the 3rd?
Yep, they've got 2 that they're breaking into the household now, and they just fell in love with Simmer, and she'll be going home very shortly.
Now, how do you prepare the dogs for their new family?
Oh, that's a good question. Once they come in from the track, I rest them up for a good couple weeks, and then they go off to be vetted. And then it's just constant attention and working with them, getting to know their personalities.
And she's got a great personality.
She does. The more I know, the more I can tell the new folks coming on board.
You actually also have a return policy?
Yes, we do. Very important. If it doesn't work out for whatever reason, no questions asked, we want the dogs back. We don't want them going to a shelter or, placed in another home. We have a database of all the greyhounds placed, and we really want to track them just in case, for whatever reason, one gets loose, or we'll need to find, the owner and get it back home.
Brenda, you say you've been a volunteer for quite some time now. As a volunteer, what do you get to do?
I get to do a number of different things. I actually coordinate the Pets Fair event. I'm involved with getting the dogs when they arrive to Connecticut, taking pictures, documenting their write-ups for our website. So any number of things.
All right, let's talk about this big event that you're having, and it's called
Pets Affair.
Pets Affair. And it's happening?
It's happening this coming Saturday.
And what should people expect?
They're going to expect lots of fun. It's just endless amounts of fun, and just lots of events going on. We're having a tag sale, a bake sale, a 50-50, a silent auction. And you just go and you just don't want to leave because there's just so many wonderful people and dogs attending.
I think she's just, she's getting a snack now. She's hungry. Oh, look at that. All right, and all the money goes back to REGAP, right?
That's right. That's right.
And the money will be used to save more greyhounds.
That's right. Help out with vet bills, whatever, things do come up that they'll need attention.
I think she really likes me.
I think you're right, and I think
but I can't have her because she's yours.
Right, but there's many more just right around the corner that are just as nice.
Let's get the information again for everybody. It is the 4th annual Pets Affair, an event to support rescue and placement of racing greyhounds, Saturday, September 24th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it's at 105 Fairwood Road in Bethany. Of course, there's a website, and that website is
regapct.com.
Very good. I wish you well, and I know that you are doing such fabulous work.
Thank you.
Get more of these guys' homes as well.
We sure will.
All right, don't go away. There's more Connecticut Style right after this. Oh, that's so good.
Sure, I spend a lot of time online, but I'm not just checking sports scores here. I'm also saving money. I just got a quote for car insurance at amica.com. It was fast and easy, and the price was great. They gave me quotes for 3 different coverage options, customized for me, and then recommended the best one. And then I called Amica to ask some questions, and they were even better on the phone. So, check them out. Oh, tie game.
You could save hundreds with Amica Auto Insurance. Go online or call today.
When you have a family, you want to be smart about spending money.
These days, you want to be brilliant.
The smartest thing we did was call Amica for car insurance.
They really took the time to get to know us and get the coverage right. And their quote was less than what we were paying.
And they found all these discounts, too. We saved even more by getting auto, home, and life together.
It was a smart call.
It was a genius call.
You could save hundreds with Amica Auto Insurance. Call for a free quote now.
The Durham Fair has been a favorite tradition and the place to go for a day filled with good, clean, wholesome fun. From prize-winning livestock to amazing exhibits, fun is enjoying delicious fair food, exciting rides in the Midway, or a variety of entertainment. There is so much fun to be had at the Durham Fair.
She's a sweet girl with a sweet life, but she's really sweet on Revenge.
To an unforgettable summer.
ABC's Revenge. Series premiere tomorrow at 10/9 Central.
All right, we're back here in the kitchen with all of our guests, and we're going to try the leek spectacular momentarily. But
soup, everything.
Jeff, I want to ask you one more time the name of the book and how we can get it.
Living in Two Worlds, Barnes & Noble, JeffreyJohn26.com, and it's available in the Watertown Metaphysical Center.
Very good.
And Eileen, the big event is this Saturday.
Yes,
Where
it is.
Again?
Pets Affair at 105 Fairwood Road in Bethany.
Okay.
Fantastic. Well, I'm going to take some soup.
Yes, I'm going to pass it along to you, Jeff.
Oh,
you
wow,
can try
thanks.
it. Here you go. And we, of course, look at this. Oh, you did great work, Teresa.
Didn't she do a good job?
Yes, I'll take all the credit for it.
I want to thank all of our guests today. Neil, of course, Eileen, and Brenda Ryan, and Jeff McBride. Most of all, thank you all for watching.
Make it a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. This is good. This is
so good.